Good morning, children. Welcome to science class. Children, in previous class we have discussed about how climate plays an important role in house building. Now, let's discuss about various materials required for making a house. Children, as I already told you that for making a house generally those materials are used which are easily available in nearby area. People use mud, bamboo, leaves, straw, jute, canvas to build a house. But these houses are kacha houses. Here you can see a picture of a kacha house. But these houses, children, do not last for a long period of time as storms, heavy rain, or other climatic conditions can easily destroy them. Now you can see a pakka house or a permanent house over here. Permanent houses are made up of bricks, stone, plastic, glass, cement, all these things. These houses last longer. Children, I am showing you some pictures. Here you can see these things are required for making a permanent house. I think you all have seen all these things in your nearby areas. Now, one most important thing which is required for making a house is budget. Budget is the amount of money available for constructing a house. The design and size of a house depends upon the budget of a house. A small house costs less. Cost of a bungalow is more than a multi-story building. Children, I think you all know what is a multi-story building. Here you can see it in the picture also. These days, multi-story buildings are in demand as they are safe and save space as many families can live in a multi-story building which saves land. It also saves money as less money is needed for the construction of multi-story building as compared to an independent house. Next is planning of a house. Children, to do anything we have to make a plan. Similarly, for construction of house we have to make a plan. We need a plan before starting construction of a house or a multi-story building. This plan is made by an architect. Children, do you know who is architect? Architect is a person who designs a house or a building. It depends on the size of a land and budget. Now, I'll show you some pictures you can see here. Here you can see some buildings that these all are designed by world's best architect. Children, now I will tell you about the characteristics of a good house. A good house should be east or south facing so that it can receive a lot of fresh air and sunlight. A house should be well ventilated so that fresh air can easily circulate inside the house. Next is doors and windows must be fitted in opposite direction. Doors and windows must be fitted with wire nets so that mosquitoes, dust or other flies etc. may not enter the house. Walls of the house should be thick so that external heat cannot come inside and our house will remain cool from inside. A good house should also have a proper drainage system. All the drains should be covered and they have to be cleared regularly. We must also use disinfectants to clean the drains and so that there is no insect, germs or bad smell that is coming out from the drain. There must be grills made up of iron in our doors and windows so that they are safe. The surrounding area of the house should be cleaned regularly, and there must be trees, plants, or greenery around our area so that it looks nice and we can easily get fresh air. Thank you, children.